What if I told you that the difference between awkward silence and magnetic charisma isn't talent? It's technique. In How to Talk to Anyone, Leah Lowndes breaks down 92 small but powerful tricks that turn boring small talk into real connection, nervous handshakes into confident entrances, and forgettable conversations into ones that spark opportunity. In this video, I'm going to share the most useful tips from the book, simplified, real, and ready to use. And I saved the most surprising one for last. It has nothing to do with your words, but it changes everything. Let's jump in. 1. First impressions matter more than you think. People make a judgment about you within seconds, and you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Lael's tip: walk into every room as if you're walking on stage, head high, shoulders back, with purpose. She calls it the big catwalk. Think lion, not squirrel. Your body speaks before your mouth ever does. Make sure it says, I belong here. 2. Use the flooding smile. Most people smile instantly when they meet someone, but Lael says, slow it down. Instead, look at the person for a second, take them in, then smile, slowly and warmly. This is called the flooding smile. Why? It makes people feel like your smile is just for them, not automatic. It says, I see you, and that's powerful. 3. Maintain sticky eyes. Eye contact is confidence, but what kind? Sticky eyes. You hold eye contact a little longer than normal, just a second or two past comfortable. It builds connection, intrigue, and presence. You don't look away quickly, you stay with them. Important. It's not a creepy stare. It's just slightly more attention than people are used to. And that's why it works. 4. Talk like you're already friends. One of the best tricks? Treat strangers like you're already friends. When you speak to someone with the tone, warmth, and ease of someone you've known forever, they naturally mirror your vibe. You don't wait for permission to be warm, you lead with warmth. This instantly removes awkwardness and builds rapport. Try it with waiters, coworkers, even strangers. It's magic. 5. Use the you first mentality. Want to be more likable instantly? Focus completely on the other person. Ask questions about them. Listen intently and react like you care, because you should. People don't remember what you said, they remember how you made them feel. And people love talking about themselves, so give them that gift. This isn't manipulation, it's generosity. 6. The echo technique. This one's simple but genius. Repeat the last few words the person said, as a question or confirmation. Example: them. I just got back from Rome. You. From Rome? Them. Yeah, it was amazing. It makes people feel heard and encourages them to keep talking. They subconsciously like you more just because you made them feel important. 7. Match their mood. You know those people who are too happy too fast? It can feel fake. Instead, match people's energy and tone first. If they're quiet, start calm. If they're excited, meet them there. Once you're in sync, then shift the mood if needed. This is called mirroring, and it helps people feel safe with you. 8. Avoid locker room language. Early on, don't get too casual or jokey too soon. Lael warns, being overly familiar, too many jokes, sarcasm, slang, too early can backfire. It might make people doubt your professionalism or sincerity. Start classy. You can always warm up later. 9. Give free information. 9 sao, 10 sao. Here's a big one. People struggle with small talk because they don't give enough to work with. When someone asks, how are you? Don't just say, good. Add a little free information. Say, good, I'm heading to a concert later tonight. Boom, now they have something to respond to. It keeps the conversation alive and avoids the dead ends. 10. Don't one-up. One down. If someone shares something amazing, don't compete. If they say, I ran 10 miles today, don't say, I ran a marathon once. That kills connection. Instead, one down it. Say, wow, I've barely made it past 3. That's impressive. It shows respect and humility, and that builds trust. 11. The compliment echo. Instead of just saying thanks to a compliment, return the vibe. Someone says, "Great job on the presentation." You say, "That means a lot coming from you. Your feedback is always sharp." You're not deflecting. You're reinforcing the relationship with kindness and intention. 12. Be a deep listener. This might be the most underrated skill in the book. Stop thinking of your next response while the other person is still talking. Just listen, deeply and fully. Respond with emotion, not ego. Say things like, "That must have been tough," or "How did that make you feel?" People will think you're an amazing conversationalist just because you let them be heard. 13. Lasting impressions are built. When you leave. You know the phrase, "leave them wanting more"? It's real. Always end conversations gracefully and with purpose. Don't just trail off or vanish. Smile, say something kind or memorable, and leave with confidence. That last moment, it sticks. 14. Bonus. The most powerful tip. Here's the twist. The best way to talk to anyone is to be genuinely curious about them. Techniques are tools, but the mindset? That's everything. If you approach each person like they have something to teach you, you'll never run out of things to say. And people will love being around you. Call to action. If even one of these tips made you pause and think, imagine what will happen when you actually use them. Try one today. Then come back and tell me how it went in the comments. And if you want more real, useful takeaways from brilliant books, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. Because connection isn't a talent, it's a skill you can master.